One of the biggest challenges about being self-employed is that you now have to pay your taxes quarterly. When you work as a salaried employee, the employer pays you each week and also handles paying taxes to the government. There is a 15.3% tax owed from each paycheck, which gets split 50-50 or 7.65% from you and 7.65% from the employer that gets sent to the government. Of this 15.3% total payroll tax, 12.4% goes to Social Security and 2.9% goes to Medicare. These taxes come out of each paycheck and are also referred to as FICA taxes. Additionally, the employer withholds money for your income taxes and pays them to the government on your behalf. Then, at the end of the year, your employer sends you a W-2 form which outlines your earnings and taxes paid so far. Then, when you file your income taxes, you settle up any differences by paying more money or receiving a refund. As a self-employed person, there is no employer to split the 15.3% payroll tax with, so you're responsible for paying it yourself. However, the government does let you deduct the 7.65% employer portion that you had to pay. We'll discuss this more in the self-employed taxes video. Additionally, there is no employer withholding money for your income taxes. So the government makes you estimate your income taxes and pay them quarterly so that you don't get to year end and owe a huge amount of money. Who exactly has to pay taxes quarterly? If your tax bill is going to be more than $1,000 for the year, then you have to pay taxes quarterly or you'll face penalties for underpayment. To avoid penalties, you have to pay at least 90% of your taxes owed for the current year, or 100% of the tax owed on last year's tax return. This increases to 110% if you make over $150,000. The tax periods are not normal quarters. They are due as follows. For the 3 months from January to March, taxes are due by April 15th. For the 2 months from April through May, taxes are due by June 15th. For the 3 months from June through August, taxes are due by September 15th. And for the 4 months from September through December, taxes are due by January 15th. To pay your quarterly taxes, you'll use the Form 1040-ES. The Form 1040-ES has a voucher you can include if you mail in your payments, or you can use the electronic federal tax payment system. We have links for all of this in the content library. If it's your first year being self-employed, you'll have to estimate the amount that you'll earn. If your income changes throughout the year, just update the information in your Form 1040-ES for the next quarter. You'll fill out Worksheet 2-10 when you amend the Form 1040-ES, and it will tell you the adjusted payment you need to make in the next period. If you have highly seasonal income or had a large payment come late in the year, you may be able to minimize penalties by using the annualized income installments alternative. Under this method, instead of estimating your earnings for the year and paying quarterly, it adjusts your payment based on the income earned to date. So if certain periods have lower income, you'll owe less money during those periods. You can find more information about this in our library.